Welcome to Frontrunner Motorsport.
Welcome back to One Race Wonders. Are you enjoying watching the new videos? Let me know in the comments below and I will keep doing them. And whilst you are there, subscribe and leave a like. And I will keep creating more motorsport content. Today we will be going back to the 70s. Looking at Australian Warwick Brown. So strap in and we will begin. Starting his career at 19 years old in a Formula 3 car in Australia, he would soon progress to F5000 cars and race in the Tasman series. His debut year in the series was 1972 and he would finish 13th overall. And that was the only time he completed a full series and finished outside the top 10. Whilst racing in the Tasman series, he got talking to New Zealander and Formula 1 driver Chris Amon. Chris was racing in America for a US based F5000 team and got Brown a drive on the American circuit. He'd finished 7th overall in 3 years between 1974 and 1976. At the same time in 1975, Warwick Brown beat the likes of Johnny Walker and Chris Amon to the Tasman Series Championship, the final ever running of the series, joining a list of incredible champions including Bruce McLaren, Jim Clark and Jackie Stewart.
The excitement here today at Sandown is unprecedented and in a sense it's unexpected because the Tasman series began under something of a cloud of criticism when it was felt that there were not quite enough international drivers in the event to make it exciting. Now the Tasman has over the last 8 races really come out from under that cloud into a brilliant sunny day and a brilliantly set up ending, because after 8 races there are 3 drivers locked together on 30 points each, and just this race to decide the championship. Now to add a bit more spice, 2 of those drivers, Warwick Brown and Johnny Walker, are also set fair to become the first Australian drivers to take out a Tasman. It's an event which has been dominated by British and New Zealand drivers throughout its 11-year history. So all in all today, it's a great day for Australian motor racing.
Warwick Brown, 24 from Sydney. 2 years ago, doctors gave him next to no chance after a smash at Surfers Paradise.
It was Chris Amon that managed to get Warwick Brown his one and only Formula 1 drive with Walter Wolf Racing. Chris had been racing for the team in Canada, but a crash had broken his toes and ruled him out for the American Grand Prix. Warwick Brown received the offer to drive at Watkins Glen with less than a week to prepare, and in a car that was absolutely terrible, especially in regards to how unpredictable it was under braking. Warwick Brown himself said, "The Wolf Williams car was a terrible 8 seconds a lap slower. It was very unstable. It had huge issues. It wouldn't pull up straight. It was a lot of time, left, right or somewhere in between." He probably used a less terrible Australian accent, but I'm not here because of my talent. Well, the race didn't go great, predictably. He qualified 23rd of 27, but did outpace Italian teammate Arturo Mazzario, who actually crashed out of the race on lap 7. Warwick Brown actually managed to finish the race, last of the classified runners in 14th, and he was 5 laps down. But it was good enough to be asked to come back for the Japanese Grand Prix, the final race of the year. But Warwick Brown turned down the drive, saying the Wolf car was uncompetitive and he was committed to his F5000 schedule, and so ended his Formula 1 career, a single race in America. After his Formula 1 career was over, he had great success in Australia, winning the briefly existing Rothmans International Series. In fact, Warwick Brown won it twice, in 1978 and in 1979 for racing team VDS. He would give a good showing in the newly revived Can-Am Series in 1978, winning a race and finishing 2nd overall to future Formula 1 champion and fellow Aussie Alan Jones. Warwick would even give touring cars a go, racing for the Brian Burt Ford at Bathurst and finishing 3rd in the Rothmans Series in 1979. This was his final motor racing season. Warwick Brown would retire and become a pilot and devoted himself to aviation, but is still a motor racing fan, especially of Jamie Whincup apparently. So that was the short F1 career of Warwick Brown. Was he a success? Well, not in Formula 1, but he could have had at least one more start, but decided against it. Elsewhere, for a short career, he made an impact. The final Tasman Series champion, along with success in America, is impressive, but sadly, he is still a one-race wonder. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment and subscribe for more, and with that, have a good one.